station. Vocal at the party, then you got the vocalization. Rapidly impose yo as if my name was Jason. Making all the fellas at the party lose composure. Hook up the beat with the mic and it's over. Try to quest me on the run for whatever. Trials and tribulations that we have to endeavor. Brothers know my CeeLo, it's a letter to the better. If you see your shorty that you like in your sweater. Silly with the microphone, in other words I'm loco. 6'0" with my height complexion cocoa. Representing over mic, it seems to be my daily. I could do a split and turn around like Ever Nearly. But when it comes to days like this, I got lyrics to go. Lyrics to go.
I know it's been 2 years, but see the chart was never falling. Would have tried for singing, but that stuff was not my calling. The mic is in effect, so you know I'm never stalling. Walking through the door and all them suckers started hauling. Talk a lot of trash, but no one could seem to beat it. Pull out your microphone and watch the fight for make you eat it. The MCs they get jelly when the girlies love my belly. Kick a slow dance like my brother R. Kelly. Today's a hip hop draft. Will I be top seeded?
I'm gonna be on in a second. I'm gotta reheat my McDonald's. Give me like 3 minutes. I'll be right back.
Wanna gamble? This I dedicate to all the honeys that be bogling. Cause at the end of the night, you know Malik will have his Trojans. But when it comes to nights like this, I got lyrics to go. Lyrics to go. Lyrics to go. Lyrics to go.
Please proceed with caution, cause the lyricist is fatal. I can kick your little monkey ass like Kato. Formulate your rhymes like a child forms Play-Doh. Calm and serene like the study was Teo. Poetry machine with correct mechanisms. Immune to disease, I defeat organisms that are written in my path. I overstep the critters. Give your ass the willies and your moms to get the jitters. Quitters turn to losers, losers are forgotten. Tingle in my core with hopes that I'll stop rocking. Never will that happen, only if it is permitted. Wait, I think somebody shit it. I guess they will be me, cause I'm the only one I'm seeing. I go for what I know, doing the show for human beings. Always try to lead Joe Devil while I follow. Blowing up the spot like Fred did the Rollo. And when it comes to days like this, I got lyrics to go. 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 I got lyrics to go.
Oh, I forgot my food. Okay, I'm fully back. Thank y'all. What up? How's it going? What up, Azaz? Homeless uncle. What's good? Let me switch over. Yo, can I hear the music? Can you hear the music? How's it going? What up? Good morning. Do I still have this in here? Oh yeah, I didn't add it here. Let me add it real quick. Media source. Yeah, this one. Let me just go ahead and skip it a little bit. Cool. What up? Yeah, I'm gonna doing Yakub some more. Gonna text him. But before that, actually, I gotta eat. So, where did I put that? Where is that? 1 second. One second. Oh, it was literally right here. Cool. What was I watching? Yeah, this. Yeah, so while I eat, I'm just gonna watch this. Somebody recommended this video about, what's his name? LeBron. Oh, yeah, wait, I should shout out the food. We got 2 hash browns. Yeah, you can't really see any of that. So it's gonna be a kind of a mukbang. But yeah, I'm gonna do, gonna sculpt some yakub before I get back to working on Boku No Negro. But I just gotta eat this shit real quick. Nothing, no better healthy breakfast than McDonald's, bro. I got my little, do y'all know LeBron James hairline? Somebody was telling me about this, dude. This is kind of besides the point. Can you see this? I thought this guy was, he kind of has like a similar energy to Derek Washington, if you know that guy. He's really funny. One of our fellow, elder black gentlemen, somewhere on the spectrum. Good dude. So we watch this on 2 times speed. I should probably mute so I'm not crunching directly into the fucking mic, I'm sorry. That's American nutrition right there. Retarded. Y'all can't hear this? One sec. I'm gonna test it on my end. Can I hear this? You cannot hear the video.
Let's take a look at his bio.
How about that? Is that better? Can you hear that? Give me, still not the video. Is it? It's playing. Let me see. Make sure I'm not getting fucking trolled here. Okay, you guys aren't actually lying. Okay, let me just add the other one real quick. Let me go back. Audio capture, desktop audio. Boom. It should be good now.
Silicone carrying a laptop.
Nicki Minaj and a laptop. What does that mean? Is it some kind of conspiracy theory? Is he crazy? Does it mean anything at all? I don't know. Let's keep on looking and see if we can find anything of use. The next one that we have is one that I'm sure many of you would have heard of. LeBron.
We all caught up at the same. I'm gonna rewind it. Okay.
What do LeBron James, Nicki
To be
Minaj,
honest, I
and
was
Rick
not
Ross all
really
have in
paying
common?
attention
Is it their nationality?
at first,
the
so
fact
that's
that they're
fine.
all celebrities, their race?
Um,
well, all of those
so
are
we
correct,
back.
but they're also spoken about by this man right here.
LeBron James hairline. Nicki
LeBron
Minaj.
James.
Silicone. Rick Ross. Lemon pepper. Stretch marks.
This man goes by the online alias of X's X and is known for doing many things, mostly for doing what you just saw, talking about LeBron James's hairline, putting the hairline in various situations like making it eat lettuce, climb a cable pole, and many other things. He started to blow up on TikTok and Instagram around May 2024, resulting in him gaining a few 100,000 followers from his strange actions. That's about the same time that I came across him. But recently, I came back across this man when a few followers suggested that I take a look into him, saying that there's more than what meets the eye. And that's a bit of an understatement. It led me down a rabbit hole, with me finding out some really bizarre and almost dark things out about this man. It gave me a few questions, such as,
I feel like
what's
you don't
really
need this
wrong
long
with
of an
this guy?
intro
Why
for
would he
somebody,
say this stuff?
but I
Is
guess
it
there's
all
enough
in that?
visual stuff going
And
on.
many, many more. In this video, we'll take a dive down that rabbit hole.
By the
Both
way,
trying to
we're
find
probably not
answers
gonna
to these
get-
questions.
We're probably not going to get more than halfway through this video because I'm destroying this McDonald's, but
To find out why this man does the things that he does. Get ready, as this is an investigation into XXX, one of the internet's strangest characters.
You're out, Mary. But now it's LeBron James.
Rick Ross, let me pepper
like,
for Hawk tour.
tell him, go put some ketchup.
To best understand this man, it's easiest to start at the beginning. But before that, let's take a look at his bio. After all, a bio is meant to be a brief summary of a page. We get a name, Xavier Liot Williams. That isn't of much use now, but will come in handy later on. We also get his Cash App, PayPal and Cameo, which too will be of use later on. After about 5 minutes of scrolling past his 2,000 odd posts, we get to the start. The 24th of February 2024 to be precise. At the start of it all, he talks about Nicki Minaj, someone who I mentioned at the start. Let's have a look.
I saw Nicki Minaj silicone carrying a laptop.
Nicki Minaj and a laptop. What does that mean? Is it
Guys,
some
I'm just
kind of
plugging my
conspiracy
dad's
theory?
YouTube channel.
Is he crazy?
This
Does
is
it mean
actually just my
anything at
dad.
all? I don't know. Let's keep on looking and see if we can find anything of use. The next one that we have is one that I'm sure many of you would have heard of. LeBron James's hairline.
I saw LeBron James hairline and Stephen A. Smith hairline eating Brussels sprouts.
Still, doesn't really mean anything. It is funny though. But what makes it funny? It's not
That's what it was. Nigga really does look like James Harden.
the saying itself, it's the guy saying the stuff, staring blankly into the camera. The randomness of it all. As we scroll further up, we get more characters added to this man's story. We get Rick Ross.
I saw Rick Ross scratch marks driving the
Why is the British guy covering this? Why does he give a fuck? Well, I mean, that's like kind of fucked up to say. I don't mean I like that, but so I feel like I don't know if my brain is just fucked up at this point, but I feel like we just need to like, come on, dude. We're like almost okay. We're like 2 minutes in, so maybe I got to give it a chance.
Titanic.
Jaylen Brown.
I saw Jaylen Brown hairline eating a scamming lollipop.
And Shaquille O'Neal.
Them people said they saw Shaq's reading book eating the hokey pokey.
The only thing that these guys have in common is that they're all black celebrities, spoken about by this man in some bizarre multiverse. His video started to take off about a month later, in March, with them getting towards the hundreds of thousands in terms of views. People found it funny, me included, with most people laughing at the man, not with the man. Xavier saw this virality and decided to turn some of the views into cash. And that's exactly what he did. On the 11th of March 2024, he launched a Cameo, set at $10 a video, and by the end of the month, he was recognised by Cameo itself.
Damn, I wonder if his Cameo is still $10.
Within the month of March,
I could use one.
www.cameo.com/xx7 request a camera.
which is an insane amount. For those of you who don't know,
What up,
Cameo is a
Stir-Fied,
website where you can
Sub
request
Rat,
someone to
Subway
make a video
Rat, what's
for
good?
you.
How's it going?
Mostly
What up,
celebrities and
PK
the like, for a
Splasher,
given
Slasher?
price. And in our case,
My guy.
that price was set at $10. Some
My guy.
celebrities will say pretty much anything.
No, but for
and
real,
this
thank
guy
you.
was one of them. Back
Y'all
to
didn't already hear, I'm just eating McDonald's until I finish it. We're watching this, and then I'm going to go with Yakub, which I have him in the background. We're going back to that. Just a little morning energy boost before I start working on
videos.
Boku No
The first
Negro.
white person that he speaks about is Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is so damn skinny. Every time she blinks, her navel starts eating shower rods.
Still, it doesn't really mean anything, but it shows us that these videos don't really mean anything at all, as Taylor Swift changes the link between all the people spoken about so far. They're all just celebrities now. As the views go up, the video starts to get a higher production value, with XXX adding props to the multiverse. Take a look.
Brian J. Highline, give me a lineup right fast. Okay, I got you.
That's the
Nicki
only.
Minaj silicone,
That's the only
go
thing
put
I knew
some
about him is that he
ketchup
poured milk
on
on
them
himself.
6 rings. Okay, I got you.
Isn't there a guy that does that? He like goes to Walmart and he screams and he's like pours milk on himself and he's like Shia LaBeouf meme. This is pretty good though. I mean, when I see shit like this, I mean this is hilarious. But I'm just like, damn, I'm doing way too much. But also, this guy's just naturally built like this. Like you cannot manufacture this level of goodness.
He has made a mess of his bathroom, but the video went bigger than most. With this, we see a man who looks like he
Cameo is
completely
how
lost
I
his
got,
mind and is speaking utter garbage, or is he? A man willing to do that
what's his name?
has either got a few screws loosed, is completing a forfeit,
pedophile
or is
chaser
trying to
guy.
get someone to watch him. As I said, the video went bigger
John
than most
Hanson.
because
Chris
of him
Hansen.
pouring milk on his head. He may have foreseen
That's
the
how I got
growth
him
in
in
viewership
McGruff.
and wanted to portray himself as a bit mental, and as such get more views and potentially more cameo requests. This gives us our first main question: is it all an act? And by that, I mean, is he really as slow as he shows in his videos? If you look at a lot of them, like this one for example, it looks like he's reading from a script, speaking slowly and staring into the camera, which is different from what most would do.
I saw.
Wait, he's actually dissecting this? I thought he was just talking about it. I thought we were like past asking if like people are playing characters. I don't think it really matters either way. But interesting.
Jalen
Let's
Brown
continue.
hairline eating a scamming lollipop.
And many question his
To be
mental
fair, a
capabilities
lot of
due
people
to
would
this.
probably wanna
Or
know.
is he just putting it on
Is this
to get
real?
attention and money so that people look at him as this wild nutjob who pours milk all over himself, making himself a laughing stock for others, but going viral and getting money in the process? That's the question we'll have to come back to. Carrying on with these videos, we see him starting to write onto the mirrors. That's on the 2nd of June.
When people said they saw LeBron James' hairline eating a chocolate chip BBC.
The month of June will go on
Nice.
to be his most popular month by far, with him getting his most viral video, the one that most of you would have probably seen. But before we get onto that, we see 2 new characters added to the multiverse. This is on the 8th of June. The first one is Savannah James.
When people said they saw LeBron James' hairline telling Savannah James, "Woo, you got a big old 100-inch."
The thing is, I don't even think this is that weird. I mean, obviously, like, he's a strange motherfucker. But, like, I can really relate to using black celebrities as, like, muses and, like, fodder for bullshit humor. It's good shit. Hopefully, Terrence Howard shows up at some point. I feel like Terrence Howard, Yakub, Chris Dorner, OJ's pretty typical, but those are my muses. I love them very much.
Penis.
And the second one is this.
Then people said
That
they
was
saw LeBron James' hairline eating a lemon nut booger. Ooh, Lucy.
Now the first one is a bit fucked, just random and strange, but the second one is different. It's the first character that's been added to the canon, a unique character,
Cat.
one that isn't real. I searched the internet for anything similar to that. Ooh, Lucy. Maybe it was a lyric, a joke told by someone, but I couldn't find anything. It's something entirely made up, which goes against the acting theory. Why is that? Well, so far, the videos do well because he mentions someone famous and puts a part of their body in some kind of fucked up scenario and then pouring milk on himself. A lot of people laugh at that because it's a celebrity that they recognise and the use of the person's name is what adds to it being funny. But no one knows who this Lucy character is. It adds nothing to the video in the sense of virality, as the videos would do just as good without it, if not better. But all this does is add questions about who Lucy is she real, and is Xavier really all there? As the videos go on, the way in which he says it almost seems like an impulse.
Ooh, Lucy. Ooh, Lucy. Ooh, Lucy.
This is ponderous as fuck.
Ooh, Lucy.
Like, the guy is funny. The guy is obviously
I'll add
hilarious.
another question to the board.
But
what mental
I feel like we
challenges
took
does X's X
one
face?
step
A week
since the
later,
beginning of the
on the
video.
15th
Sorry, I'm
of
just-
June, we
it's
see
the
the
morning. I
lettuce
don't know why
video,
I'm being so
the most
fucking
popular
grumpy.
one by far, with over 1 million likes.
Lettuce, eat
Probably
the
'cause
lettuce.
watching a video on
LeBron
stream-
James hairline, eat the lettuce, eat the
I feel like it makes a video feel 10 times longer.
lettuce. LeBron James hairline, eat the lettuce, eat the lettuce. LeBron James hairline, eat the lettuce,
You gotta-
eat the lettuce.
you gotta-
LeBron
You
James
gotta eat the lettuce. Cannibal.
hairline.
I don't even think that's his best one, but still, it did very well and got Xavier a lot more followers. I reckon LeBron would have seen that clip. Someone has probably shown it to him. A week later, we see a clip of Xavier riding an ironing board in his bathroom. Take a look.
The mirror
Last
riding,
piece.
the mirror riding. Is riding LeBron James hairline. The mirror riding, the mirror riding. Is riding LeBron James hairline. Get her up, mirror. Get her up, mirror.
A few days after this, he posted a link to his GoFundMe on his story with the caption, "Broken leg." It led to many fans assuming that he broke his leg because of that video. He fell pretty awkwardly, and breaking a leg from that is possible. A lot of people would have donated to that, with many wanting him to recover and post more strange videos about LeBron James's hairline. However, a few days later, he posted some new videos with him walking perfectly fine, even jumping up and down and arching it in a bathtub. Take a look.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm stuck in the mud, I'm stuck in the mud. I'm LeBron James hairline, stuck in the mud, I'm stuck in the mud. I'm LeBron James hairline.
Bars, actually.
That video was made 10 days after the ironing board video. Unless Christ came through and fixed his leg, or he happens to be Deadpool, I don't think he ever broke his leg. This means that fans would have donated to a cause that had no base, which is borderline fraud. This goes towards our point of it all being an act, and it goes against his mental challenges. I'm sure that someone who faces severe mental challenges wouldn't attempt to rip off fans with such an easy claim of a broken leg. Pretty scummy, to be honest. As the videos go on, the location changes. Based on the bathroom in which most of his viral videos were created, it's easy to tell that he's potentially living out of a hotel room. We see a sticker on the mirror, which is commonly used amongst many hotel rooms, and the place card on the sink counter.
That's a really nice way to put that. He is potentially. What are the comments? Whatever.
I suppose he's using the Cameo money and PayPal money
Sorry.
to spend on hotels and make videos / live out of. I'll add this to the board as it might come in handy later on. As the videos carry on, we see less and less involvement of the other characters. It mainly focuses on LeBron James's hairline, which of course is what blessed him with virality and probably a fair amount of cameo requests. It's rare to see Rick Ross lemon pepper stretch marks around this time. With a change in video style comes a change in background too. It seems as if he got a different hotel, probably getting kicked out of the one he was in because he kept making a mess. If you take a look at these two pictures side by side, one's at the start of his hotel room stay and the other is towards the end. Clean to pigsty. As we move into July, the videos are still the same, but get a bit more vulgar, with him talking about cum and semen a lot.
Them people said they saw LeBron James hairline eating audio semen. Them people said they saw LeBron James hairline eating salt and pepper semen. Them people said they saw LeBron James hairline eating 8 semen. Nicki Minaj silicone point the arrow and put a circle around the BBC that LeBron James hairline ate. Okay.
If I had a soundboard, this would be like an endless amount of material for that. There's so much. I don't really think it matters if it's a character or not, because this is amazing. And I feel like it takes the fun out trying to figure it out. But like this, I feel like this also could have just been like a 40-minute compilation of his videos. But I appreciate this guy for making this video. We'll watch a little bit more, and then I'm gonna, yeah.
3 big old BBCs.
Maybe I should model him.
Inches. It's all LeBron James hairline eating crazy semen. Them people said they saw LeBron James hairline eating cream pie sidewalk.
I don't know why he would want to add this, perhaps to seem more outlandish. I don't know why.
Gonna need that. Okay, we can move on.
He would want to add this, perhaps to seem more outlandish, coming with a better chance of getting another viral video, or maybe it's some fetish. I don't know. I don't know why this man does the things that he does. Yet, at least. In this month too, we see
so
that
far it seems pretty harmless, to be honest. Like, of all the shit, he's not like that guy who eats, well, with shoe nice or whatever. I mean, that might be old as fuck reference. I don't even know if that guy's still making videos. But this is pretty harmless stuff. He's literally just funny. I don't think he's harming himself. I mean, he's just renting out. If anything, he's just upsetting the hotel workers. But a small price to pay for what he's giving us.
GoFundMe and PayPal requests on his story, mostly asking for stable housing, with him getting over $1,000 in donations. It's possible that he doesn't have a family that can support him, but with the amount of money that he's making through cameos and donations, I'm sure that he could start renting somewhere. That's assuming that he doesn't have copious debt and he lives in an area that isn't egregious to rent. I'll add his situation to the board to allow for a fairer judgment towards the end. As we edge closer towards August, the posts get even stranger still. He posts a video himself.
Why is this? Oh, I forget the fucking camera keeps zooming. I'm not doing that.
Eat the banana. It's LeBron James hairline. Eat the banana. Eat the banana. It's LeBron James hairline. Eat the banana. Eat the banana. This LeBron James hairline. Ooh, Lucy.
That wasn't the only thing though. Apparently, according to some of the comments around that post, he posted a girl covered in spunk on his story. I can't validate that to be true,
Cool.
but I don't think a collective of people would have a reason to lie about that. Also around that time, he says on his story that apparently he's jacking it on Cameo, which again is a bit concerning. For virality, or is he just fucked in the head? I don't know, man. We now enter the month of August, and the videos keep on keeping on. The same old strange stories about LeBron James, but the comments are different. They're all talking about the 9th of August, a date in which a mass unfollowing will occur. Why is that? Well, a few people caught onto that broken leg thing a while back, and he kept constantly asking for donations for various GoFundMes.
Are they not? Is it not just like a feedback loop where the fans say shit to him and then he just starts saying it and putting it in a different context? Like now I'm trying to analyze it, which I don't even want to. But fuck.
Like this one here, the need for a car to go around and do interviews. I'm not sure what people would want to ask.
Okay, that's awesome.
Why the fuck do you keep yabbering on about LeBron James and his hairline? How about, what's your obsession with semen? Why the fuck do you keep staring into the camera? Anyhow, a lot of people's feed kept on getting filled with this man begging for change. Soon enough, Xavier had to do something to prevent this, and he did. The first thing he did, about a week before the 1st of August, is he did a meet-up with a few fans to try and seem like a man of the people.
Slide to the X. Slide to the X. Slide to the X. Slide to the X.
Yeah.
X. James Harden.
He got me with
wheelchair
that.
Beard eating a Sunday cone. LeBron James headline.
And the second thing, he revealed who
Of course. I mean, I'm not gonna start talking about systemic racism and slavery from that one clip, but yeah.
he really is. On the 5th of August, he uploaded an old photo of himself in front of the flag in army kit. The caption reads, "I am a veteran. The only way to take this picture is to go through basic training. My basic training was in Fort Leonard Wood, MO Air Training, Fort Bliss, TX Duty Station, Fort Poe, LA. I have been deployed to Afghanistan and Iraq. I have PTSD." Perhaps that's why he acts the way he does. I'll link this to the board. This helped to aid his side in the
I feel like maybe this video is for like Zoomers who don't understand that niggas like Viper and like Lil B and stuff are just like gods. I don't know, but probably the first thing that you search is LeBron hairline real. I don't know. I'm gonna get up for a second, and if I leave this video going, is that gonna piss anybody off? It's gonna be like the Hassan chair react,
mass following.
but you can't see
Many
my chair,
people didn't want to make a
so it just
veteran
looks
fall
like I'm
off,
streaming
and
some other
resulted
guy's
in even
video.
more cameo requests. On the day of the 9th, he lost.
What up, Shumpy? What's good? Oh, more people came. Shumpy, what up? Geiger Knot, what's good? I'm just watching. I was eating McDonald's, finished, and I was watching this video, but I'm gonna go back to texturing and maybe adjusting the sculpt for Yakub. But this is LeBron James hairline. At least that's what I'm gonna keep calling him. I don't know. Great guy though.
2000
He's like Derek Washington / Viper / James Harden.
followers, which was only a blip in the hundreds of thousands in which he had amassed. He soon enough reveals his unit, the 10th Mountain 4th Brigade in G Company, 94th Brigade Support Battalion. This is a genuine unit and has photos from the deployments in Iraq and Afghanistan, but I couldn't see any of him. He also has a LinkedIn page,
Just in case
upon
you
which
forgot.
he states he is currently a truck driver for the US National Guard. I don't know if it's currently up to date
Yes, it be.
or he's left and living off the pension. That's yet to be determined. Talking of the past, I decided to see if he had any old accounts, maybe a Facebook, a Twitter, and luckily for us, I did. And it starts to get strange. Very strange. I call this segment a blast from the past.
DC Young Fly, you so skinny when you order your food, they give you a set of eyeballs.
The first thing I decided to look up was his Facebook.
Hell yeah.
And sure enough, he had one. What does that give us? Well,
Isn't DC Youngfly from the 85 South show? Am I correct? I think most of y'all are like my age and black. Could be wrong.
it gives
I'm
us a
pretty sure he
location. Tallahassee, Florida. How can we be sure it's him? Well, it's directly linked to his Instagram. So, we have a location. What can we do with that? Nothing
Yeah.
really.
Yeah,
Then
he is.
I decided to look at Instagram to see if he had any other accounts. And sure enough, he did have another older account called Xavier Liot. His bio says, "I am a great king," which doesn't really tell us much, but his posts sure do. On his highlights, we see a picture of him at a barbershop from about 3 years ago, which confirms that this account is him. But one of his posts gives us an insight into the man. Take a listen.
DC Young Fly, you so skinny when you order your food, they give you a set of eyeballs. DC Young Fly, look like the maggots that ate out your tattoo. DC Young Fly, you look like you can play on Jurassic Park. DC Young Fly, you so broke when you go
Good
to
noon,
the bank.
Geiger Knot.
The bank
Thanks for
says
pulling up.
We are under construction. DC
If you're not
Young
into
Fly,
this, don't worry.
boy, you so
I'll be doing
skinny,
something even
you have to
more
take
interesting.
A shower inside of a wall.
So, he's
Blender.
been at this for a while, but this one's more like him telling a joke than anything else. Maybe he wanted to be a comedian, and that's what his current posts are trying to achieve. He makes them intentionally funny in some weird way. Also, the way he speaks is still the same, very slow, as if he's reading from a script. Maybe that is the...
I really appreciate like hyper autistic analysis like this, for sure. Like, I'm not shitting on this guy. I've already said it a bunch of times. I mean, honestly, even he probably knows. Like, yes, it's a joke, but you gotta make videos for people who, you know, can't just watch it and enjoy it for what it is.
The way he speaks, and he isn't faking being
Anyway,
slow.
let me
I'll
stop
link this to
being
the board.
upset.
Finally,
It's Saturday,
I checked
guys.
Twitter, and I did
It's
find
happy.
some
We gotta
stuff
be
on there.
happy.
He has an account that goes by the same as that Instagram name, Xavier Liot, and all he does is tweet about the lottery, responding to posts about Christ.
I'll
and
be
saying
right
that
back.
Dak Prescott is going to be.
I'm gonna
the
leave the video playing, but I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. Don't leave.
Shit.
Don't leave.
Looks like we found nothing
Or
substantial, or so I thought. In the other Instagram's bio, it says, "I am a great king," and so I decided to look that up on all social media platforms. And after some digging, I found something. A Twitter account that goes by the name I am him 111999. And on here, stuff starts to get dark and very, very strange. The first few tweets are alright, talking about LeBron James's hairline again, but if we scroll to the bottom, it gets very weird. At the bottom, he starts talking about porn stars and how they're sluts and eat. Take a look at some of these. Tiana Trump loves eating your cum. Big Lato eats everybody's cum. Alexis Texas can suck a mean dick. Then, a few tweets later, he's talking about how great Christ is. What the fuck is this guy? He was strange before, but this is beyond weird. Some of the tweets reflect some of this guy's current videos that he makes. Like, take this for example. Then people say they saw LeBron James's hairline climbing up a cable pole. And then you see this tweet. I saw Tiana Trump's kid changing the remote. This guy is nuts. It gets even worse. If you go to his replies, he's got some of Tiana Trump's videos on there, but then he posts pictures of random items, saying that he bought them for Tiana Trump. When posting a picture of an American football game, he says that he's there watching it with her. It's almost stalker-esque. It's like he's formed some kind of parasocial relationship with her, like a viewer would have with a streamer. He has a tweet saying that he will eat everyone's game too. Also, there's a few polls on there asking if people will shag a certain girl. Then, he posts a list of adult stars with a caption saying something along the lines of, "These are the top 3 eaters." He's an addict, or at least he was one, that's for sure. Maybe that stuff he says about LeBron and semen is some kind of fetish that he has. He seems obsessed with it. Then he replies to girls' posts saying that they should be doing 69 with him. Something along those lines, at least. How can I be sure it's him and not an impersonator?
Don't
Well,
worry, I had the
way you
video.
can tell
I had it playing in the background while I was out there. I heard the part about Tiana Trump.
is by the way he speaks and what he replies to. If you look at his replies, there's a lot of replies to posts about Christ, which is what he did on his other account. And there's also this one response which he has used across all social media.
What did he say? I missed it. I saw something about Japan. May the Most High gives Japan strength, healing, peace, prosperity, and protection in His holy name. Amen. January 1st, 2024, Earth. Hell yeah.
And there's also this one response which he has used across all social media.
Hashtag
when replying
earthquake.
to someone who has passed, is recovering, or has been
Oh,
troubled.
damn,
It
semen,
says,
okay.
May the Most High
I'm all
give
caught
you
up.
strength, healing,
I missed a lot.
peace, protection, and prosperity in His holy name. Amen.
May the Lord give you strength, healing, peace, prosperity, and protection in His holy name. Amen.
Followed by those 2 emojis every time. We also see that when giving someone praise, on his other account, he says, "Congrats, you deserve it." And he does the same on this one too. So I can say with 99.9999999% certainty that this is Xavier Liot Williams.
Too Short is performing halftime tonight. Vegas halftime budget. I can do you from the back there. I can put Okay.
his account. I could go
I think
on
there's
and
a good
on and
stopping
on about
point
this
here.
account, but I'm pretty sure you get the gist of it. He's a right weirdo that has a parasocial relationship with a porn star, has a semen-eating phase by the sounds of it, borderline stalker, the fact that he's been on about random stuff for ages, and he lives in Tallahassee. That concludes this segment, and now we go back to the present. Okay, where were we? The month.
Okay, I'm done. Maybe we'll finish this another time, but now to the part you truly want to see me working on Blender. Okay, music on. Is it good marketing to plug somebody who's funnier than me? I don't know. Who knows? But that dude's great. I might legit get a cameo. I don't know for what though. I'll put it in the Discord. I'll put it in shit posts. Just another way to, let's do this. I was already in it. Hell yeah. So if you don't know how to Google keywords, it's in the Discord. Go join. Sick. Okay, so this setup, maybe I think I need to move me, at least for this. Okay, where was I with this? Oh yeah, I got a text from. I'm gonna use my tablet, guys. I barely use it. I might give up halfway through using it as well. I always lose the fucking tablet pen, though. Which is why I end up not using it, because I lose the shit all the time. What y'all do? Me and Phoenix are probably going to stream later tonight as well. This is just my little warm-up for the other stuff. It's not under all these napkins. Real time. Oh, I was standing on it. Found it. Now I think about it, your model looks like Christopher Jude, cosplays Dr. Cortex. Is that one of the guys that you sent me in Discord earlier? Because I don't know who. I don't know who that is. Let's see. That's like 3 things that I don't know. Dr. Cortex. Oh, it's from the fucking, this guy. From a Crash Bandicoot. That's... I mean, if we're talking general head shape, I could see that. That's pretty funny. You're not talking about Neo Cortex from Crash Bandicoot? Hell yeah. Alright, so... hopefully I don't give anybody motion sick. This fucking camera needs to stop zooming into my fucking nostrils. You don't need to see that you don't need to see how far the rabbit hole goes. Let me see. Can I do 0? 0 zoom? I think that took. Zoom. No, okay, that's as low as it goes. Nice. Scale max 1. We'll see if that worked. I tried using my touchscreen monitor, but it's not the same as drawing on my phone. I mean, you know. However, whatever feels the most comfortable, I guess. That's what everybody says. I can't really draw that well. What did I have in Photoshop? Am I about to open some fuck shit? No. What do I have? Doodles. Oh, wait, I drew... I think I drew a dick in here somewhere. I don't know what it was. Yeah, I can't really draw that well. But I'm practicing on my tablet. Well, it's mostly so I can get comfortable using the tablet, not that I'm trying to get good at drawing. That's something you gotta do for your whole life, man. Okay. Unless you're PewDiePie, I guess. Didn't he get really good at drawing? Let me see. Oh yeah, let's go to texture painting. We are there. Come back. Music. Okay. I'm not gonna actually try to. It's not a caveat to just say that. Okay, so the noise gotta go. Like it's not gonna be great, but it's. What's up with the music, bro? It stopped. We're going back. Cool. Oh, what was I saying? I forget. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to kind of make it look like the drawing. I might end up editing the texture a little bit in Photoshop, but the quickest path to the final. That's kind of where I'm going with this. That kind of matches color. I could try to get the actual hex code. That's close, probably. Y'all will be able to hear the cat. Hell yeah. I don't want to do a fill though. We got to use a brush to make it look like to make it look like it was hard. Let's turn this off. Why is this is it the thing? Something maybe I made the texture too big, I don't know. Let me go paint hard. Okay, no, it was just the airbrush. It was being kind of weird. Or because I'm streaming it's worse? I don't know. It's lagging for me a little bit. Making noise. That's what he does best. Yeah, this is yeah, I think I made the texture too big. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Let's here 1 second. I'm gonna go get this loud motherfucker. Not even time to eat. Relax. It's not even time to eat. You gotta chill. Well, now I can. I'm gonna placate you. Reward shaving. There you go. Wouldn't recommend giving your cat treats to shut up, but I'm streaming, so I gotta do that. Am I sitting on the pen now? Did I put it in my pocket? Yeah, I did. I do feel like the bridge of the lower head should be slightly raised. No, yeah. There's too much, what is it? Like, here needs to come up for sure. But I'm not going for a photo reel. I'm probably gonna... I want to get him looking as close to this, quote-unquote, as possible. And then I'm just gonna make him look like a fucking cartoon character. All of this can be changed at any point. I'm gonna have to remove that. Hide these guys. Okay, we're back. I mean, I don't really need to get the inside of his mouth. Need to get a what do you call tablet cam so you could see. Let's see. Don't have to worry too much about this shit. Okay, that was fast. I mean, that's literally the easiest part. Now I'm just gonna... I mean, technically I don't have to because, you know, we got lighting. Let's go to actual texture paint mode here. Where the highlights at, though? Is that too bright? We'll see. Yeah, I don't know how many of y'all were here the other day, but see, that's why I had the texture higher, because that, but I should be able to make it look a little bit better. But yeah, this isn't the next video coming out, it's the one after the Boku No Negro that I'm working on. I just thought it would be fun to, oh, you know what? I'm gonna use that instead. I don't think that's wide enough. But yeah, get a little work on this done and hang out with y'all for a bit. I know some people are kind of pissed that I haven't posted in a little bit. That's mostly because of the Beast Games gig that I'm on right now. But I'm gonna get back to it after Boku No Negro. I'm gonna do a couple shorts before I hop on the next episode immediately. I'm applying makeup to our guy here. I should have used the brush. This is smear. I need blur, bro. Not the brush, the symmetry mode, because I don't want to have to do this again, but whatever. I feel like it's smearing not good enough. Dude, awesome. It's funny is I'm pretty sure you're not even going to be able to see most of this, whatever detail I'm adding here is not going to be present in the final version of what I have planned. But it's fun. Okay. Let's go back to drawing on this nigga's skull. What if I just do that? I also really do not texture paint that much. A lot of the time I'm just altering other textures or like PBR trees that I am using. So kinda it's just practice, really. So I will be zoning out a little bit, but it's the morning. Let's put the shit on in the background. Do what the fuck you gotta do. Dome. I think I don't need to... I'm gonna, oh, no, not that. Computing. There we go. I don't need to be that present. Let's get the whole screen in there. What was I using? Paint Soft, I think I was using. Let me just move that out the way. Like, people who actually draw and paint and color, probably... I'm not, you know, this isn't by the books. I'm learning, okay. I also am not good with the tablet. Like, a lot of this would probably be easier with the mouse, but I'm trying to get better with that, too. I probably should use Paint Soft here. Yeah, that makes more sense. You don't get as much shape, but I can fix that with smearing and shit. I also gotta put shortcuts for these fucking brushes. What y'all niggas said? You just smear that some more, you can still see. Wait, I gotta... Oh, the strength is full? Okay, cool. I mean, it would make sense for smear, that's all, Oh no, fucking UVs. God. Fucking... Honestly, I prefer rigging over that shit. I prefer rigging over dealing with any kind of UV bullshit. Sucks. Like, the amount of times I've just had to, like, give up on something because I just couldn't, Well, I mean, it's like, you could figure that out, but is that actually important for what you're doing? In my case, most of the time, not really. Like, I could just do something else. So it's just like, where do you really want to spend most of your time? And usually I just try to go in that direction. I don't think I'm quite done with like, is it worth the X hours? I'm not saying to be lazy, but you just gotta, like, know what to... For your project or whatever you're working on, what do you actually need to do? But I try to balance that with how much I'm learning. Because, like, sometimes skipping stuff is, it's like, it might take me a while, but it's going to be much better the next time I do it. What the fuck does this look like? This is just weird. I mean, it doesn't have to be, like, super accurate. And if anything, I'll just give him shiny butt chin right there. And then... Sure, if I just blur everything, it'll look fine. Yeah, that looks fine. When in doubt, blur it the fuck out. On second thought, I don't think it looks fine. More smear. That's better. Smearing and blurring. Learn that in Photoshop. For which project? Oh, well, let me go in order. I am Yakub, strongest soldier. I believe you. Yorp. That's what's up. Is that like a Norwegian slur? I hope not. I don't even know what niggas in like small European countries say, who they say racial slurs to. I guess you could do it on the internet. Just fine. Like if, what was those, who was going around preaching like alt-right stuff to like small European countries? I don't think it was Ted Cruz. I think, or was it, it wasn't Richard Spencer either. I forget. Why am I talking about this? Oh, because you said you could strongest soldier. Nah, I got you. Just mark, semen, unwrap. I guess it's more complicated than some high quality poly. I mean, like, I guess. I don't want to mark seams, bro. I want to do that. No, yeah, like, for instance, I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm not gonna do any UV unwrapping for this. I mean, you know. I mean, it would probably help because then I could just, like, if you UV unwrap something properly, then you can just go into Photoshop and do a lot of the heavy lifting. I mean, at least I do that. Like, I'll just be lazy. I mean, I'm sure a lot of other, I don't actually talk to a lot of other 3D artists. Probably should, probably learn a lot more. But a lot of the time I end up bringing textures into Photoshop and just doing a lot of shit in there. And then bringing it back in. But that is where UV unwrapping would, like if I was better at it, that would just beef me the fuck up. For which project will you use this? I have this video that I'm working on. I don't want to fully spoil it just because I like a bit of surprise. But I guess that's it. He will be in a video. It'll probably be the one after Boku No. I'm guessing. What other highlights do I actually want to... I gotta do his T-zone. But I'm excited. It's not like a video that's all about Yakub. Like, at first, I had two separate ideas. And then they kind of fused together into one. Or like, the theme complemented them. The theme complemented each other, so I was like, I think this makes sense to do. But yeah, Yakub will not be making an appearance in Boku No Negro or anything. Oop. Let's blur it first, and then I can see where I need to smear. Wait, did somebody else say that? So we have multiple people in here who are pretty good with Blender? Jacob Colson. Oh, wait, is that... I mean, I'm not going to drop the government name, but I think. Also, by the tone, I feel like I could tell who that is. I'm not saying you got to watch your tone. I know how you talk. I think that's the homie who helped me work on previous episode of Boku No Negro, I think. Am I correct? If so, it's just because everybody's usernames are different, so like, what your shit is on Discord, I don't know what it is on YouTube. More smear. Oh shit. I think I'm kind of learning more about how this brush actually works. A lot of my fiddling isn't because I'm being super precious. I'm kind of actually just like playing with these brushes because again, I don't really do this a lot. Oh, wrong. Not in Discord, just fan. Oh, okay. What up, man? I thought you were. I thought you was someone else. But you're a 3D guy yourself. That's what's up. Watch me like put this in render mode, and it just looks like fucking dookie because I'm drawing on highlights that would otherwise already be there from actual lighting. Let's see. Actually not bad. Not the worst. As far as like how these highlights are showing up. I mean, you could definitely see like where it's painted, but so can you here. Now, you could argue an actual illustrator did this and I did this. You could say that and you could be right about that, but you know, it's fine. All right, let's go back into here. Let me get rid of the lights. Don't need those right now. My main inspirations? I don't, I mean, the first episode, I think I've said it before, but I think it was, I was just telling Phoenix, like, hey, so I want to do an anime thing where a guy basically wants to shoot his classmates or whatever. And we were going to film those live action, but I couldn't figure out, like, we couldn't shoot, so then I just previs it all. Anyway, that's not an answer. The first episode, I was just listening to the Death Note OST and just saying dumb shit over it, and then I just put that into an episode. But I mean, I don't know. I love Regular Show. That's like one of my favorite cartoons. I love Golden Boy. Initial D is like one of my favorite shows. Not because of Cars. I don't really know shit about Cars even after watching through that series a bunch. I just like the kind of typical, you know, coming of age dude, fumbling girls, you know, getting autistically into a hobby and then, you know, just ruining your, you know, relationship with your girlfriend because of it, shit like that. I saw it when I was like 17. But yeah, Regular Show. Basically Cartoon Network stuff, Regular Show, Renegade Angel, stuff like that. I can't say how much it's actually like you know, ends up in the show. I feel like a lot of the time there's like the base stuff of just what I grew up watching and what I watch now, and then whatever I'm kind of trying to do for the episode or whatever I happen to be watching usually ends up in there in some way. What was I doing now? Well, I'll fix his little chin dimples later. Oh, yeah, I gotta dry on his eyebrows, which is gonna suck, because those are gonna look like ass. But hopefully that answered the question. I tried not to cop out. No, yeah, Regular Show is really funny. I think that's one of the better, well, one of the best, you know, like Cartoon Network shows. At least the last one, I guess. I think I was like a little bit aged out by the time Steven Universe came on, and I'm not that dude shitting on it where it's like, it's gay. It's like, I don't care. I don't know. I feel like there was no entry point for me to give a shit about it, so I didn't. And then Adventure Time, like, I'm 32, so when Regular Show came out, it was like right around the time that Adventure Time came out. And I feel like slightly like millennials that are just like 4 years younger than me, like Adventure Time better. Maybe just because they don't really like the bro humor in regular show. Adventure Time's good though. But yeah, Golden Boy's awesome. I know everybody says that the manga basically goes way off the rails and sucks. I am curious about reading it anyway. I've heard like some of it sounds kind of interesting, but I think part of me wonders if the main reason people shit on it is because I heard it turns into NTR basically at some point, which is kind of funny, honestly. I can't say that makes me want to watch it less. It's kind of funny. What happened? Oh, my brush just went down here. Let's switch. Let's go back. Previous workspace, and then I'm just gonna do another Mo texture paint. I swear I had my own setup for this before. Cool. It feels like the forehead is pushed out a bit too far. Look, brother. No, not. The critique is good, but you know, I'm aiming for finished, not the. Let me see. I mean, do we have like a real image? I mean, his forehead does. I mean, look at that. He looks like the fucking that moon meme from those commercials or wherever that was from. I kind of like how. Oh, you know who? Wait. No, I think he was right to say he looked like the guy from Crash Bandicoot. He really does. I mean, shit. Maybe we should push his head even further out. What does that look like? Hell yeah. What was I actually doing though? Let's see here. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, I think. The moon with the glasses that is kind of feels like California Raisins vibe. Oh yeah, I was going to draw the eyebrows, which I don't want to do because it's going to look ass. Texture paint. I don't want to blur, I want to... Okay, honestly, he looks kind of cooler without eyebrows. Okay, so this brush is not going to work. I gotta paint hard. But that's also going to look ass because the fucking texture is so low resolution. That's kind of funny though. I might just have to like actually sculpt his eyebrows, honestly. Which isn't a big deal, I just don't want to use a shrink wrap modifier on this motherfucker. Maybe I just won't do eyebrows for him. I mean, that makes him a lot, well, somewhat less expressive. We're just gonna have to let the voice acting carry it. Okay, so... now let me go to paint soft. Yeah, that works. I think his name is Mac Tonight. Is that what it is? Mac Tonight. Am I about to Google some... Am I getting trolled again? Let me see. Oh, no, you're right. I don't know, I'm always just assuming the worst. Y'all are cool. Yeah, this guy. All we need is some sunglasses and he's right there with your boy. Honestly, some sunglasses would go kind of hard for him. But that's... we're getting a little too... Also, Yorp, I'm not trying to shit on your thoughts here. I'm just not thinking that hard about it. What did you say? The forehead is pushed out far. I feel like his head should inflate more towards the back. No, I think we're going for a banana man. I think that's where we're at right now. But don't let that stop you from having other things to say. Balloon bro. I mean, like, there's like no detail in the back of his head, but ideally I won't be filming the back of his head. That's another thing, is because like I started with live action stuff. A lot of the time I'm just thinking of like, what are you actually going to see? Like, which angles? You're going to see like this mostly, and then occasionally you might have like over the big ass head shoulder. So like yeah, I'm not gonna model it if I'm not gonna see it. Let me see. Texture paint V2. His lips. What should I do about his lips? Oh, you know what? I should color the inside of his mouth though. I feel like all of this I could have done in a very short amount of time, but we chatting. Yeah, it's a good color for his mouth, first try. Wait, what are my cats doing? What you doing, little Nick? Oh, they're fine. I don't even actually remember what that moon thing was from. Was it like a cigarette mascot? Oh, McDonald's? Oh, hence Mac. Yeah, that makes sense. I really don't know. He looks sick though. I did want to do a video with a cigarette mascot, the camel. Like those shitty, like somewhere in between like the old, you know, like kind of janky looking 3D mascots and the animatronic ones that you could kind of make look, you know, animatronic, like shittily, because of the way they move, it definitely lends itself to that. Kind of like how Ratfuck moves a little bit. That's cool. I'm not going to give him an actual tongue though, because I don't want to animate a tongue. Also, watch Yorp be like a actually like amazing 3D artist, and I'm just here like, nah, I don't think so. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. I don't. I just know. I know this part, what I want. Let's see. I mean, at this point, I don't even think I should color that. That looks like ass, but that's fine. Ass is the point sometimes. Maybe you just won't see that. I think I'm just not gonna give him a tongue. Who gives a fuck? Alright, the last thing I think I have to... Let me at least color the rest of his fucking eyes. Or the insides. Oh shit, okay. Can be a darker color because it's the inside of his eyes. Doesn't have to match. I think once you guys actually see the context of this, you're going to be like, oh, you didn't need to do any of this. As far as, like, the texturing. Because honestly, I was just going to, like, use a preset, like, skin texture or something. But I thought this would be more fun. That's kind of all it came down to. Should give him tired eyes. He would be a tired scientist. The question is, could I make it look passable? Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. The dark circles have to go. I think I painted that hard and then smoothed it out. Might also end up looking like mascara, so I might have to undo this, but let's see. Smearing it is definitely going to make it look like mascara. What's wrong with a sexy, twinked up scientist, though? I'm heavily relying on this smearing. To clean up my incompetence, but fine with it. Yeah, I mean, you can barely see it. You're not really going to be able to see it in the final. I think that's... I think it's cool. What y'all niggas on? I feel like you could... Okay, let's do another little quick light test. Well, I mean... Oh, nice. That's fine. Okay. Oh, what do I actually want to do next? I don't know how much of the lips I actually have to do. Could do some darker areas. I mean, I did his eyes. I could do around his jaw. I think I could leave the darker areas up to the actual lighting. I think I'm fine with this. Also, how long have I been streaming? I'm not trying to fucking be up here for hours. It's probably been a few at this point. Let me see. About 1 hour. Okay, I'll just get a. But buddy, can you see the cat up here? I don't think you could. Well, like half of that was watching that fucking video. Let me find a more definitive stopping point. What do I actually want to do here? I think his eyes. Oh, you know what? I mean, the obvious thing is his hair. But let's see if I can start giving you an idea of what I'm gonna be attempting to go for here. Fucking tablet. Let me just go back to the mouse for this part. I think it's... Yeah, no, that's actually correct. Cats are having a fucking blast chasing each other around. Okay. We turn on ray tracing, bro. We'll turn on simple, but that's for rendering. I do kind of forget how glass works. I might be using the wrong... Oh, well, first off, glass. No, I think transparent was the one. I need glasses for real. I don't need it to be that. Unsupported display. Oh, I keep forgetting I can zoom into this shit. I don't know how I forget that. I'm sitting here squinting. Oh, let me pull up the chat. Oh, we chilling. Oh wait, no. Transparent shadows. Dithered, blended, ray trace transmission. How's maximum distance actually? Oh, is that like the amount of light that is actually able to come through with this? Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna do. What? My outliner. I'm gonna stop using this fucking tablet for this. Use a tablet for tablet things and a mouse for mouse things. But what I want... Oh yeah, I have my layout here. What's the playlist? After School Bully Club, what up? I literally just downloaded this from YouTube. I forget what it was called. Let me see. I forget if I just looked up breakcore Just like, I mean, I don't want to call it generic because it's really good. But just an hour of this. Let me see. It should be in my recently saved things. Here it is. Look up Starry Breakcore Mix. Starry Breakcore Mix on YouTube. It's just an hour video. The music too loud? Could it be louder? Let me check on my end. That seems like perfectly fine. Seems aight. Oh, damn, the cat took a massive fucking dump. I mean, in their box, but yeah, it's gonna be the first thing I do once I Oh wait, no, we're going back. That's funny. I think I'll do that just so I can see the difference between what I'm looking at. I'll put a camera in here. I already still have one. Let's get an unsettling angle here. Cool. Yeah, I haven't done a proper glass shader in anything newer than probably like 3.7. So we got displacement only, displacement and bump, displacement only. I'm gonna go displacement and bump. Honestly, man, let me see. Just for the sake of speed here, let me see. Let's see. I just want to get an idea. I don't need a cup. I just want to see how... Can I see how their shaders are being done? Well, see, I'm definitely too in the weeds for this now. At least for as much as I'm wanting to do this. The real heavy lifting on this will be done when I actually start working on the video. But all I need is his container and then probably some other stuff that I'm going to do off stream. And he'll be good to go because he's just going to be a floating head. Which is cool style-wise, but also just much easier to animate. And I'll probably also make the blend shapes off camera as well. That does look a little bit better shaded smooth. I might keep him actually not smooth though. I think it looks cooler. Alright. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go. We're gonna probably stream later tonight, so I'm just gonna use the rest of my time from now until then to work on Boku No Negro. Thank you for pulling up to this, hanging out, getting a little bit of side work done in the meantime. Good time. Thank you for watching me at McDonald's. Shout out to LeBron James Hairline. I'm sure he has another name I forgot after watching it. Yeah, good times. This might be a little bit more regular since I usually can't sleep after I get off work anyway. But it also depends if I have other shit to work on that I don't mind showing y'all. But yeah, thanks for pulling up. I'll see y'all later. Deuces.